Game. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. We'll learn how you can render velvet fabric in your fashion illustration, which quite simple. But before rendering velvet, we have to know about what is velvet and how it looks. So let's talk about velvet. Velvet is very soft fuzzy material with smooth shine. It is not as shiny as satin like super light. So here I am showing you some pictures, fabric velvet pictures, so that you can understand more better. As you can see highlights and depths and also the transitions. So yeah, velvet is pile weave fabric. What that mean is, woven fabric is weave like weft and warp. Like this is your warp and this is your weft. If you are a fashion student, a designing student, then you already know what is warp and what is weft, right? So from here, pile fabric is looped around this filling yarn. This is weft is the filling yarn. So the pile fabric something looks like this. And also I have just insert the picture somewhere around this video so you can understand more. I have like towels and carpets, all are the examples of pile weaves. So when you run your hands over the fabric shift colors. Right now the picture shows you here. So the when you run your hands, the fabric the color shift a little bit, like light to dark or vice versa, because pile weave or any fur material, the direction of weave matters a lot. Like example, we make like let's take a sleeve pattern and we place this green line, right? This green line, and when we lay out the this pattern, we follow the same direction. Like this is your green line, so we lay out this sleeve pattern like this, right? Or maybe like this. So the green line always the same, whether it is upside down or vice versa. The direction of this weave is same. But when we play with the pile weave fabric, we always put this mark, like one direction mark, because if you like I already when you run your hands over the velvet fabric, the fabric shift the colors, because the fur or the pile web fabric is weaved into like one direction. So when you cut your fabric like two other directions, then the fabric something looks like this. Like this is your bodice and the bodice direction goes like this, and when you stitch your sleeves pattern, the direction would be like this. So you don't want that, right? You don't want that. So we always remember, when you cut your fabric or you play with the fabric, you always have to make sure the direction of the pile fabric. So yeah, this is all about the like velvet fabric, how it build or like construct. So let's jump into the tutorial, which is like how you can render or show all these fuzziness in the velvet fabric. So the trick is like very simple. You have to like observe your material first, whether it is like satin, velvet, leather, anything. You have to observe the fabric and then start rendering. So yeah, this is all about the velvet fabric. Hope you guys understand. So yeah. Okay, so I am here applying the lightest tone of the royal blue, and I am using watercolor medium. You can use any medium like markers, pencil colors like staplers, or any other medium you want to. So always apply the base color lighter than the main color of the garment. And as I already told you that velvet is very smooth, shiny surface fabric, so you have to build those softness and smoothness in your garments, so that you always apply the lightest color first, then apply the darkest. So here I am just applying the lightest color and letting it dry completely first, then I'll apply the darkest color or the main color of the garment. So what I'm doing here, I am just applying the main color, like very main color, which is like royal blue, and I'm only applied the royal blue where the light is comes very less or like very deep shadows. So yeah, I am applying all over where the light hits very less and leaving the space where light hits more. So yeah, this is the main key. Always observe the fabric and then apply the darkest and the lightest. I'm leaving the white highlights of the fabric where the light hits most, and then now I'm applying the black because velvet is like very soft transitional black shades all over the fabric. So I'm applying the black so that it illusions the like velvety kind of fabric. Now I am just blending out the edges of the main color without picking any pigment on my brush. So this brush is like wet and colorless, and I'm just blending over the highlights and blend out all the edges of the main color so that you can achieve the soft look of the velvet. This is the like very most and important step to render the velvet fabric, because when you blend all those edges and harsh edges, so the fabric look more soft and textured, as you already see. Then I like overdo with the white color pencil for the texture, because velvet is like furry, as I already told you, furry textured fabric. So to achieve that texture, I work with the pencil colors. So here I am just applying the highlights of the fabric and then blend it out with the mid tones so that it looks more like a bluish highlights, not like very shiny or white direct into the fabric, because velvet is not shiny as satin. So yeah, I'm just continuing with this technique all over the dress of in this fashion illustration. Hope you guys understand how you can render with the simplest and the easiest method. And yeah, and also you guys like button, and also do subscribe to my channel so that it can help me out and motivates me more to make the videos like this. Yeah, so continue with this video and hope you guys learn something new and helpful in your course. So yeah, catch you in another video. Bye bye and take care and stay safe.